personal support worker, taking care of your elderly in long-term care and community care. It's Monday. Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Monday.
Till 9, you can find everything.
Got to get out, get to the gym. Where I'm going right now.
Last night at the county fair, I throw out my shoulder, but I'm better than teddy bear. He's gonna be saying sugar time, but he darn it dear. I ain't seen a brace play a game all year. Gonna get fired if I don't get some sleep.
Hey, what's up? Hey. How are you doing? Just heading to the gym. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. I like it. I want some more of it. If you haven't subscribed, you're new to the channel, please do me a favor, subscribe. Like this channel. Give it a share out. Woo!
And Daddy tried to please me her to say, it never sank in till that girl got a hold of me. Passion of sweeping my home, crossing my fingers, counting the kiss, baby, it keeps going on. But I like it, I love it, I want you forever. I can't wait for it. Don't know what it is. I like it, I love it, I want you. And dress up, pick her up to watch TV. 16 on the song.
Welcome in, guys.
I love it. I want some more of it. I'm trying so hard. I can't back for it. Don't know what it is. I love it.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming in. I'm a personal support group. I support the elderly in long-term care with severe Alzheimer's and dementia. Just heading into the gym. Got to get a workout in. If you ever seen some of my other videos, I talk about using physical fitness to decompress after a long day as a caregiver. It's crucial and it's critical. And if you go in and watch a couple of my videos, I talk about it. If you are in the healthcare field or a caregiver to people, at the end of the day, you need to decompress. And what I mean by decompressing is you've put yourself out there for another human being. So you've put yourself and giving everything mentally and physically you can to another person. Now, if you times that by the amount of residents I take care of 32 residents each day with a team of 4 staff. And, we share the workload working as a support worker. We share the workload between the 4 of us. But when you're taking care of a elderly person, they have ADLs, which are called activities of daily living. And activities of daily living, if you're wondering what those are, they are like everything from brushing your teeth to washing your face, to getting dressed, to feeding, toileting. It's little things that we may think that is easy, may become difficult for an elderly person. And if you're working in the healthcare field and you're taking care of individuals with those needs and all their ADLs, at the end of the day, you might go, oh, man, right? So over the years of my 20-year career working with the elderly, I found ways to kind of help with that blah, which is like going into the gym or going for a walk, or going for a run, or, I use running as a tool. And now I use martial arts and going and using Brazilian jiu-jitsu because that's, what I'm into now is martial arts. But when I say decompress, it means not worrying about anything else except yourself. And I know some people that are on here are going to say, well, that's selfish. That's selfish. No, it's not selfish because you've given yourself the whole day, your physical and mental being to 32 people. So it's not selfish because you have given your time and your patience and your dedication to taking care of people. Now, who's going to take care of you? Well, you. So it's not really selfish when you say, I just need an hour, or I just need, some time to go and work out or go for a walk, or, amount of time that I can just take care of myself. Yo, I go, keep it up. Here's thanks. Hopefully you can put that in my account. So that's when I talk about that is we need to decompress at the end of the day. And that is using, like, if you just tap the screen, guys, share the live out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And you know what? Like, it's okay to say I'm going to go for a walk by myself. It's okay I'm going to go to the gym by myself. It's okay I need to read a book, right? These are things that you need to do as a healthcare worker or someone that works with people, right? Because if you ever heard that saying is I'm peopled out, well, I think as you get older, you do get peopled out. You kind of go, oh, I just need 5 minutes, right? In your head, you're going, I just need 5 minutes to myself. I just need 5 minutes to myself. So that's where I talk about using this time to like decompress and go to the gym and go get a workout in. Hello, how's it going? Or go for a walk, go for a run, read a book, or, there's so many things that you can do to decompress and help to kind of like boost your mood and then boost those endorphins, that make you happy. And it's the truth. And a lot of people, they don't get it if they've never worked in a situation where they're taking care of other people. Some people will be like, well, I don't get it. And I've heard that many times before in my 20 years is, well, what do you mean? I don't get it. Well, I just spent, 8 hours in a span of taking care of 32 elderly people. And I've taken care of all their needs and all their ADLs. And I've made sure that those people are as comfortable as possible before I leave my shift. They've eaten, they've been dressed and well fed and washed. And, okay, so when the time is done and my shift is over, well, who's worrying about me? Like, who's taking care of me? Who's going to make sure that myself is being taken care of? It's you yourself. So I mean, some people get it, some people won't. I'll come to a stop. I can read. Let's say a storm chase, tornadoes, and EFI forming Oklahoma, Reno. So hopefully you guys get something out of these videos. I'm no doctor. I don't have a PhD in medicine. Um, I don't have any of that. I just have experience and training working with the elderly and, giving tips as a frontline caregiver to the elderly. And hopefully these tips help because, we're frontline care, right? We're the frontline people. We are the first person that these people see in the morning, and we're the first persons that these people when they go to bed. And throughout the night, I used to do night shift, and working the night shift, that's a tough shift in all because when you work the night shift, I mean, you got to keep yourself up, and you're doing breathing rounds, and you're making sure these people are in their beds. I did 7 years of straight nights, and I did it because I had children and I had a spouse, and it's like I wanted to be an active dad and wanted to be part of their lives. So when they were in school, I would be sleeping, and when they get home, I would have supper ready for them and I could spend time with them. And then when they went to bed, I would lay down for about an hour, and then I would go to work. And while they're sleeping, their dad is working. And I did that for like 7 years. And I never missed anything while they were growing up. And that's, you always say you got to do things to make sacrifices as a parent, right? And I did a lot of sacrificing for my children, but that's okay. That's what a parent does. Between me and my wife, we did a lot of sacrificing. We made sure that we were providing for our children, and hopefully that example carries on to when they have children as well, and you know they see the sacrifices that you need to do as a parent. And that's just like a caregiver. You're sacrificing sometimes, you know um for these elderly people that you take care of. And I love what I do. I love taking care of them, and I've been doing it for 20 years. And there's nothing else that I would want to do more in life than taking care of the elderly. I'm just gonna back up in here. 21. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming in. Hopefully, it gave you some tips. I'll put more tips on the channel. If you get into the field and you want a little bit of tips of getting into the field of healthcare and working with the elderly, you know, DM me or reach out in the comments, and I'll do my best to give you, um, what I feel that I've used or tools over my 20-year career there. Until again.